today is a brand new video based on removed features on career mode in the past. Now I know in the last few years a lot of features have been removed by EA for very odd reasons, we all know this. But I thought today I would show some features that I think should be brought back that have been removed in the past. So let's get into it. So the first feature that was, let's just say, controversially removed was when you could request funds from your board, which was a feature probably up until FIFA 17, I believe, FIFA 18. Since then, it's not been around at all. Since then, no one knows why. But as things stand from the beta of FIFA 22, there's still no sign of that feature being returned. So I guess the earliest you could see this feature probably FIFA 23, I believe. It would not be in 22 because you would have seen the beta, you would have seen screenshots and stuff from social media, and it's not been around. So sadly, it will not return. I think it's quite important because especially if you're like a team that is in the relegation zone, you want some extra funds from the board to try and get those transfers over the line so that you can try and fulfill the season with better quality players. But instead, you have to make do with what you got, pretty much. I mean, it's very questionable why it's not around these days. So the second feature that's been removed is the staff upgrades, which I think is a really good move from EA in the past when they had it in career mode, but it's a much worse move when they've removed it from the game with no reason why still. I mean, we all know there was a long amount of time in career mode where the mode was really dumbed down for all kinds of reasons. Features were removed, the menu was stripped away into very basic tile, should we say. But this is obviously a problem that has gone on now for at least a long time, and we all know in the past you could you could have different members of coaching staff for different positions. Like you had a midfield coach, defense coach, attacking coach, goalkeeper coach, even a negotiator and a staff manager. These kind of things you could upgrade over time if you invest to give them the coaching, training like. And nowadays that is not to be seen. You've got no coaching staff at all in the mode. Nothing at all. Not even your assistant manager. Nothing at all. It's just you and the board, and that's it. Which I think is far too basic for a mode that is based on managing a team. You know what I mean? It doesn't work without any coaches. It can't just be just you and no other coaches around. It's not good enough. So the third feature that's been removed is job security and fan support. This was mostly remembered back in FIFA 07, FIFA 08, which was where this was a much more stricter version of what you have now with the board objectives, where, in the last few years when they announced it back in FIFA 17, I think it was, they announced that you could do brand exposure, youth development, all kinds of stuff, which is a good move, and I would happily have it still in FIFA. But back in the day, there was job security and fan support, just two things, and they were much more strict. You'd get sacked much easier, much faster if you weren't, if you weren't performing. And nowadays, it is actually quite difficult to get sacked. Even if you are underperforming, you still don't get sacked. It's a rarity to get sacked nowadays in career mode. It really is. The fourth feature that was removed is sponsors, which I think, again, it goes back to the days before FIFA 10 where you even had real life sponsors. You could have T-Mobile, you could have Samsung, you could have Adidas, all kinds of sponsors that would give you bonuses based on loyalty, performance-based stuff. If you won a trophy, if you won in a game against your rivals, all kinds of stuff. These things were in the game for a number of years, and once again they've been removed. Which, again, if you had this in even nowadays, where I had real life branding and sponsors, imagine the possibilities of being a non-league side, like I don't know, Gillingham, like that. And then you have a sponsor based on Nike as you get into the Premier League, and you have the bigger sponsor, the stadium's improving, and so on. It's really dumbed down nowadays, and it's a bit of a shame because there's so much potential in career mode. It actually is a lot of potential. And last but not least, the final feature removed is player manager, which we all, if you remember back in the days of FIFA 11, probably FIFA 12 as well, you could become a player and a manager. You could create your own virtual player. Like it could be, again, back in the days, if you remember as OGs of FIFA, but a virtual pro, and you could become a player of your own, your own name, your own lookalike, and also you could put yourself as a manager as well, so you could be in charge of your club whilst also playing on the pitch, which was a brilliant idea. But once again, it is removed, and it's a big shame because it really was really fun. I mean, I remember doing it back with Real Madrid many years ago, and again, you can't anymore. Either player or manager, you can't do both anymore. I don't really know why, because we've all seen players in real life do it, like Wayne Rooney and many others as well. And again, it's been removed. But that it is today. It's basically a quick video on some features that were removed from career mode. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, notifications, and yeah, there's more content to come. And FIFA 22 on the way out pretty soon, so you see a lot of stuff on that. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, notifications, and I will see you later. Adios. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you slap the like button, turn on notifications, subscribe, and follow me on social media. Links are all down below. Adios.